Yo. What's up? I'll be right back. Floobidoo! Hello, hello! Welcome, 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 my friend. Alright. It's gonna be a fun night tonight. I'm excited. I can share what I've been doing. What's up, Dr. Icarus? Hello. I took the liberty of painting the other wing. Oh wait, no, that's this one. No wait, this is the other one. Shit. Which one did I just paint? Ah, this one. Tried to match it as best I could. They look pretty good. I learned I was working way too hard on this wing, and I'm glad. Glad that I learned that anyway. Because frickin' I was getting really articulate, and I was trying to paint very specifically. And unfortunately, I was just making it harder on myself. I went back over this, whoops, with the blue, and was able to kind of get up in here and get all the right colors without having to go super tight and articulate. I just kind of went with it. Here. Speaking of colors, let's get going. Let's get some painting.
Lich skin and some frost blue.
And a merfolk turquoise. Because I was silly and I decided to mix two colors, lich skin and blue frost, and they basically became the primary of my frickin' dragon. And in the future, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to pick a solid color instead of creating my own. Because that was a lot. It's been a lot of fun blending these two together. I'll show you to get what I want. I've been mixing between this big old 10 gauge and this round number 4. Claire David Claire, yeah! Steph in Seattle! Oh my god! Hi! What's up? Fuck! Yeah! Oh, got all sorts of good peeps. This is a fun spread. Welcome, everybody. Here, let's mix up some paints. Let's do it. Let's get it all messy. Dang it, I did it again. I told myself I wouldn't mix with the brush I was going to paint with, because then I got all this extra paint. That's the color I wanted, so I guess it's okay. I guess it worked out. There we go. Also, water down your paints, man. Fucking water down your paints. Ah, man, it is good to see some good folks that I know. Let's see. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wait. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna add this color. Because I'll need this. But here's what I'm gonna do. Instead of going super hard on this turquoise first, I'm just gonna lightly bring it down. I'm just gonna lightly put this like dare I say, gray blue on it. All right, now previously I put the turquoise, merfolk turquoise, merc toys. I don't know, playing with homonyms. Just all up in these little grooves, and I'm still going to do that, but I'm not going to. I'm all about trying to find a solution that gets me what I'm trying to get without exerting excess paint or effort. Unnecessary, not excess, unnecessary. Let's see, here we go. Actually, no, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it all. Get right in here. Here's going to be the fun part, is trying to blend these wings into the rest of the body with what I have, which I'm confident I can do. But it will be a neat challenge. Okay, that's good. Let's flip it around. How many dragons have I painted this year? Alright, well I have a handful. On stream, I've painted a red dragon, a green dragon with a rainbow wingspan, and this one, my silver dragon. But I have a blue dragon. Am I forgetting any? No, this is month 3 of live. I have a blue dragon that I painted first that kind of gave me the itch, as it were. And I have a black dragon that I brought on the stream once a while back that I got and I painted as minimally as possible. You know what? I'll bring him on a little break, because I definitely, man, I've had a long day. Not long in comparison to the numerous amounts of people that are. Oh my God, there's no way I'm going to say this properly. I'm very fortunate in my position that I worked a really long day and I got to come home and spend time with my family, and I love them, and it was exhausting. And they're awesome. They really are. I got a little tired, a little disconnected from what was going on, and I got a little, I mouthed off to people I cared about, and I wish I hadn't. I don't know if anyone in here has ever done that. But let me get my little black dragon out. We can smoke some ganja. Alright, so this works. I know it doesn't look exactly the same, but... Oh wait, I guess it kind of really does look very similar. This is great. This is going well. Alright, this is working. These joints, man, I'm going to have to figure out a way to get this to work proper. I learned that if you take baking soda and mix it in with the glue, it'll fill that seam really well. So I'm going to sprinkle some baking soda on there when I glue it and just kind of get it in, get like a Q-tip maybe, for the final product, because I'm sure I'm gonna stress and try not to break it, or rather try not to mess it up, glue it improperly. Here, I will load this up. Bam, bam. Get me a little gouge, get that rolling. Awesome. Here's my black dragon. I'll show you. I don't know why I'm making dragon sounds, but I'm all about it. Bam. This is my black dragon. God, it's fucking enormous. How do I get these things in frame anyway? Raw. It's just got such a savage wingspan, and it looks all just raw with the green. Oh yes, I think I'm going to be gluing on the stream. I mean, I'm going to learn about it, and then I'm going to do it live, so that if I fuck it up, everyone gets to see. I do try to do as much of it as I can on stream. I found myself looking to paint last night and decided to paint this wing. Oh, it's super mean looking. Yeah. I considered painting this one on the stream, but the last episode was almost entirely the wing, and I wanted to do something else. For what it's worth, I don't know. That was kind of my thought. Here, let's dig in. Oh, I forgot to blaze up, brothers. Hold on, here we go. All right. Here we go. Yes, okay. You know what? I learned that the oils in my hands actually are not good for the miniature itself, but I have yet to find a solution to holding these giant miniatures while painting. And I think that solution might be gloves. Sequenced gloves. No. But maybe. I wonder if I could get painting gloves. I feel like I like feeling the model. And I wonder, that came out so wrong. It's not what I meant to say. I like holding the model in my hand. It's getting worse. Anyway, I like to grip the model with my hands, so I kind of know exactly where it's going. But let's see if I can get in here. Oh, sloppy, Christopher. Hold on. Yo, this music sounds like I fell into a Sonic world, and I'm all about it. Getting the wrong angle. Here we go. Nice. 9. Hello. 9 viewers. Welcome, everybody. I'm CBD Dragons. God, that's annoying. I love it. Welcome. And I am working on my ancient silver dragon, listening to some good synths. You're welcome. You're welcome to be here. God, I feel like I can't talk right this whole night. Like my intros are all off. It's been a long day, folks. It's been a really long day. Thank you for being here. I'll shut the fuck up and paint. The synth key change. Cascadian Wizard! Welcome! Thank you. I'm freaking loving it. All the color schemes found in a 1991 box of fruit roll-ups. Pretty sure I had like a Nike Trapper Keeper that was this color, to be completely honest. Oh yeah, you can! You can! Oh dude, Flooby! I've been streaming in 720. I bet with my new internet I could stream in 1080. We'll play with that. I'll play with that later. Dude. Alright, sorry, I won't keep bouncing this thing around. Let you zoom. Oh stop the stream to do it. I should do it. We'll play later. It's all good. It's looking pretty good. Been a bit of a long week, but you know, it's still good. It's way too much paint. I'm gonna flatten this brush a little bit, get in these grooves. Heavy on this. Yes. Now that I know about that zoom ability, I will do my best to provide more opportunities to zoom in. More pixels. Oh, I missed it. Feel really silly saying that, but I grew up enjoying radio programs, so I'm gonna just lean into that. For you first-time viewers, where do I get these bad boys? Well, let me tell you, Clary David. I order them from Magecraft Miniatures. Just Google Magecraft Miniatures or search them on my Facebook or on my Instagram, CB Dragons. Sorry, _CB Dragons. They're a phenomenal shop. It's a couple out of Florida, and they used to be Disneyland performers, but COVID just decimated their industry, so they started a printing business, printing dragons. And I discovered them online for just on Etsy, I think. Yes, on Etsy. I ordered the black dragon and the blue dragon from them.
Ooh, Clutch by Power Glove.
And they're great. You can order them. They'll paint them for you if you'd like. I think a little bit later in the year when I feel a little more comfortable, I might even offer to paint some of these for on commission. No, I'll definitely do it once I get the year out. Anyway, long story short, they make amazing stuff, and they can offer them painted as well. I elect to paint them myself, and they are sculpted by somebody by the name of Lord of the Print, also on Instagram. Okay. Alright, so anyways, first time viewers, what am I talking about? Anyway, sometimes I get a little heavy on the ink, but I bounce back and forth between a couple of colors, touch up my mistakes, get some layers. Trying to work on watering down the paints a little bit more to allow the pigment to settle into the grooves, and just kind of make it pop a little bit more. Ooh, Steph in Seattle, how much does this hobby cost? Man, if you are in a position in life where you can have a hobby, this is one of those hobbies that, any sort of art-based one is going to cost a little bit to get into. But you can get a drawing kit. You can get the Dungeons and Dragons paint stuff that I'm using right now for like $70, and it comes with all the paints that I'm using, and I haven't purchased any new paint since, with the exception of hot pink, because my daughter wants me to use pink on everything, and a clear coat. I've been painting with the same set for over a year, and the brushes themselves, you can get a really nice set for like $20. So for all the paint and the brushes, you can get into it for about $100. Everything I'm painting, everything I learned on YouTube, and I decided to stream it because I just love it. So like, admittedly, it's kind of steep, but only when you start going crazy on miniatures, like me. I have a bad habit of buying miniature monsters because they're freaking awesome and grotesque. But like, $100 to get into it, and then shit, if you want to get into it, I'll just send you a bunch of models you can paint, because I have a lot that I've collected over many years. I think I'm done. Nope. Mind you, I have some friends that don't use these kind of paints. They use regular craft store paint or like acrylics. And this is all acrylic. It's just high pigment acrylic. You could go to fucking Hobby Lobby or wherever you wanted to go and get just some of this kind of basic, not basic, but acrylic craft paint. You can take that, make a wet palette out of a sponge and a piece of wax paper. Take that acrylic paint and just spread it out like I do here, right? And just kind of spread it a little bit thinner, because those paints are usually not as watery and they got a lot more like goop to them. But if you spread them out like that and you spend, hell, there is a really kick-ass YouTube video that shows you how to go to like a dollar store and find those like cheap Crayola brushes, and in those Crayola brushes packs of like 6 or 7 just bullshit brushes, 2 or 3 of them are actually pretty good. So for like $50, you could probably get all the tools to paint miniatures without going hardcore into the model painting stuff. That's a weird little thing that I picked up while learning how to paint miniatures on the cheap, because, man, sometimes it gets expensive. But yeah, so there's that. Maybe I should do a video where I paint with cheap paints to showcase what you can do with it. It'll be kind of fun. I think it'll be kind of fun. Man. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back with this and just line it out ever so slightly. Just kind of really want a lot of the blue on the top, so there's turquoise, so I'm just going to do that. Still strong underneath. Yeah. I hope in my rambling stuff I answered your question. I see your thumbs up. I'm pretty sure I did. Ah, thank you. Good idea. There we go. That's what happens when you get a bunch of friends that know they have good mic technique. They remind you. All right. I'm off camera. I am. Okay, here we go. I think I got what I needed. No, I didn't. There's some spots in here I need to get. Oh no. Shit. That's okay. I can get it. No, I didn't. I just spread the shit around. That's okay. I know what I can do. Man, I am all kinds of floppy today. Dropping my brushes, falling on things. All right. I think then if that's getting bombarded with paint, I'm coming in here with silver and gray anyway. Okay. So I'm gonna take a minute and kind of assess. I know, so what I'm working on, the overall goal here is this. All the colors on this dragon are going to be covered up by, not entirely, but in a large amount by dry brushing silver metallic. So I've discovered that if I want to have an image beneath it, I have to basically cover the whole thing in that image, and then from there, just dry brush it with silver. You know, kind of Mad Max the shit out of it. So I really fell in love with this blue and this turquoise, and I am deciding how blue I want to make the body here and here. Because on the wings, I on the wings I make a bit of the scales purple a little bit more. So I'm deciding if I want to go gray here and then this blue purple in here. That's probably a good idea. And then yes, that's probably a good idea. I'm going to do that. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Here we go. And in reality, this is going to help me blend the wing. I have the worst itchy nose right now. Oh my god. Sorry. This is really going to help me blend the wings into the body. Actually, if I give it this kind of like blue chest. Work from that. Again, a lot of this is going to be silver. Liquids, paint a little bit more. Okay. Wash up in that pit area. It's gonna be a lot easier. Yep, okay. I love it. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Okay. I don't know, maybe this isn't just me. When you guys are focusing on things really hard, does your nose sometimes itch? I think that's a good idea. I'm not putting wings behind when I'm painting. I can use this whole area. All right. Let's go down a bit there. Holy shit. Trying way too hard to talk over this mic. Much better. Man, thank you everyone for being here tonight. I am sorry if I sound just sassy. I just, some days you feel like a nut, and sometimes you don't. Right. Oh my god. What the hell? Nose. Knees. Oh god, what am I doing? Is it my beard hair? Is it my goat hair? Am I imagining this? That's a good question. How much of the color do I have planned in advance? I wish I could say I have the whole thing mapped out. I have the whole thing perfectly worked out in my mind. But usually, I run into what I call the villain of each dragon painting project. And that is a combination of, me learning something new and realizing that what I was doing was wrong. And in the last dragon, the green one, there was so much green, I realized I needed to just walk away from the green as the base and use a whole bunch of other colors because there's so many shades of green. I couldn't get it to look like not all one color without adding weird other aspects to it. So with this one, the first stream, I picked 3 different grays and some blues and no blues except for the turquoise and gold. I just picked gray and gold. And I had an image that I will show in a minute that I initially was going to paint this dragon like. But then, as I started painting it, as I painted it gray, I realized I was running into the same problem I had with the green. Gray is just black and white, and there's a million shades between black and white, and fuck, I gotta figure out a way around this. I don't like just a giant gray dragon. This thing is a silver dragon. How do I make it silver? And then I saw my wife's plant, the silver sword philodendron. This plant is green, but it has this weird sheen on it that makes it so that it looks silver, like legit silver in different lights. And I went, holy shit, the color underneath doesn't matter as long as I add silver on top. If I dry brush it, I can bring out any color I want. And then I remembered what I really wanted to do with this dragon, which was use turquoise in the wings to create membranes. As if the dragon had opened up its wings ever so slightly and just a bit too far. And in doing so, it revealed this bioluminescent membrane. And so when I realized I could really play with the membrane color, the turquoise, I went, well, shit, if everything's going to be dry brushed silver anyway, why not paint the dragon blue, kind of like the sea? I'm making this a sea dragon. So I figured, all right, shit, let's do blue with silver on top, so it'll look like fish scales. So initially it was gray with gold, and then it grew to bluish underneath with gray on top to to create scales. And it, I wish I could say that I planned the whole thing out from the beginning, but it became something else as I started. Let's see. And I have a funny feeling, man, it's interesting you bring that up, because I have like a notepad that I go to, and I'm like, okay, this dragon, I'm going to be painting this way, and I really want to try something different out on this dragon. And I just didn't stick to that plan at all. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe next month I'll do something exactly as I plan it. Sometimes I feel a little bit like I don't want to say flying blind, but I have a rough idea and just build around that. All right, I know that I have a hair. Something. Okay. And again, this, I showcased it last time. I'll probably showcase a little bit this time. The dry brushing of the silver on top of this really... You know what? I forgot a part of my story. There is a pearlescent, an opalescent look to the 5th edition Silver Dragon. It looks like the inside of a clamshell. It's awesome. And people on YouTube are painting it all kinds of purple and pink and bright and all sorts of crazy colors. But the thing that they did at the end was dry brush with metallic paint. And that's what I really gathered from it. I was like, I could really bring this thing up anywhere and then dry brush it with metallic. And that's how I kind of captured. Anyway, yeah, brother. It's a lot. Thank you for hearing me. And I chose to put wash in here because when I dry brush silver over top of it, it will look more like a deep shadowed area in comparison to these blue regions. It's weird. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost painting it backwards. Watch, I'm gonna do this all. I'm gonna get it all done. I'm gonna dry brush it, and it's just gonna be silver. No, my hope is that under certain lights, it will react differently and look cool. I think about it a lot. I think last session I was talking about how at one point I'm going to paint one of these and I'm going to hate it. Just going to freaking hate it. It's not going to work right. I'm not going to like the color. And I'm just going to be like, this doesn't work. This is bad. But I don't think it's this one. I thought it was going to be this one. But so far I'm liking it. Okay. I'm going crazy. I am going nuts, I guess. Bam. Okay, that's good. Put the blue on top of the wash. It gives it a nice little color. Yeah, it does. Ooh, that's lovely. There's something I can do now. I can do this. Get a little bit less. Oops. Just kind of get some color here. So what I've done with this is I've just gotten a lot of the blue off, grabbed a bunch of the gray and some water. And that allows me to kind of work the color a little bit better into these grooves without glooping, which is a technical term based off of the character from Willy Wonka. Gloop. And I already like how that kind of lays, because it kind of, man, it's a toss-up with this one, because the idea birthed from Flooby Dooby Doo. Thank you again. When I first brought this camera onto the stream, the fins gave off a nautical vibe, you know, like a water dragon, and I went with it, you know, and I started thinking about, man. Has there been something you just didn't like in the end? Yeah. Yes, there have been little miniatures. I got a couple of them. It was before I knew kind of how to dry brush, so all the ink that I used just like it was too much. It was way too much ink or paint. And the result was just kind of messy. The faces of these characters were just all washed out. And of course, in the moment, I was like, these are so dope. I've never painted anything this good before. Look at this cape. I painted a cool cape. I think I've already silvered that. I did. Okay. But yeah, I guess there are. I'm the kind of person that I try really hard to see the good in a lot of things, or like, what's the lesson in this thing that's shitty. So sometimes I think I unintentionally forget when I do something that's not quite up to the standards that I would normally keep. Let me see if I can find it. Quick, 30 seconds. In here. Let's see. This is actually something I printed on my 3D miniature. My buddy Nate, he plays a Minotaur. It's pretty cool. This is the first mini that I ever painted when I was 12, with help. It's a lizard. Kind of makes sense now. I'm painting big dragons, big boys. Here we go. Oh no, this isn't the one. This is one that I painted that I just thought I didn't quite get it. I guess this looks pretty good. It's just a little uneven. Where's the other one? Oh yeah, this guy. His face is just all washed out. It's just this big, face. And I just felt like I didn't quite get the colors the way I wanted to. But it's not bad. It's just very, well, I guess now that I look at it, it's not too bad. Where's the other one? I think there's just some ones that I've chosen to be a little less particular with. Here. I really like that. No, this one actually looks okay. It's just a little, it's blotchy. But that's the thing. I think part of me likes painting these big models because I have a little more freedom. A little more freedom to like paint big areas instead of just the like little things. Hell yeah. Thank you. My wife sometimes doesn't love that I keep them all, but I love her and she understands my hobby as best anyone can. Dude, I'll tell you a funny story. When I met my mother-in-law, she learned that I liked miniatures and Dungeons and Dragons, and she said, "Really?" She's English. She has an English accent. And she says, I've got a whole bunch of miniatures from when the kids were younger. If you can have them if you want them. And right, I'm not doing a good job at this accent. So she gave me 300 miniatures from a board game called Mage Knight in 2001. And I was just kind of like, where did you get these? And she goes, "Oh, I knew the manufacturer." And they dropped them all off one day. The company folded. And I was like, "I'll take them. Thank you. This is great." And I brought them all home, and I set them all out, and there was like 300 of them. And God, I have this idea, and oops, did I just paint the camera? No, I didn't. I thought when I finish these dragons, I just thought it'd be cool to like maybe repaint a whole bunch of them and give them away. Like I have a whole bunch of orcs, a whole bunch of characters like this one, these weird dragonborns that are pretty dope. And I could spruce this shit up. Hell, I could spruce this shit up right now, right? Let's just, all of a sudden we gotta, let's play with it. Right, you just add a little something like that. You can just play with this and have lots of fun. These are quality miniatures. And I just ended up with a whole bunch of them, right? So now all of a sudden you got like a couple of different things. Like, I thought it'd be fun to like repaint these and then give them away, or I don't know. I come from a background of playing music and live bands, and I'm all about like, let's just find things we can give to people and just remind them. Like, this is CB dragon, this little dragon, little blue dragon, little blue-green dragon. This is a Seahawk dragon. Seahawks! Rawr. Anyway. It's a weird stream tonight, friends. A very weird stream. But yeah, just a little bit of dry brushing. You got something of your own. Bam. I just think it'd be cool. But yeah, that was a weird, strange turn of luck. And I guess I still bought a whole bunch of other ones on top of that. Yeah, pretty cool. Anyway. Man. I really appreciate everybody being here. I feel like I'm going on a roller coaster of topics tonight. About as loose as this synth. And the next step, I believe, is to work out how I want to blend the legs and the tail. Do I take the blue? I think I like that transition here because it's kind of bright. You know what I gotta do? I gotta work on the face. Let's find that. I normally like painting the faces a little lighter. I'm going to leave the face for now because I'm going to want to make these pearlescent and I don't want to fuck them up with blue. Oof. Excuse me. Man. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be silver. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to kind of get in here. I'm going to experiment a little bit. Now, as a test, I dry brushed. I used a dark wash, a sepia wash, and then dry brush over top of this with silver, just to test out this dry brushing silver thing I was doing. Well, I need to make it a little blue now, so I'm going to bring some wet blue over top of it. Kind of work it in with the colors that are already there. Just kind of work with what I have. Don't get too crazy with it. Right. I just love these tasty jams. And I don't want this part to be super blue because, again, I want the attention to really be on these wings as this dragon sits up like this. It's just freaking. So the head and the wings are the focal point. That's why I'm making a lot of bright and bold choices there. The legs will look cool, and maybe I'll get to experiment with the dry brush a little bit later. But it's fading the way that I want it to. It's just enough. I really hope this fucking works. Ah, man, I'm not losing confidence. I just I'm so close, physically close to this model that I can see just the stark differences between the silvers and the blues. Stark contrasts, whatever. The extreme color differences. What am I doing? This is not going to be seen. That's going to be dark. I'm gonna wash behind that anyway. It's okay to do it. This side of the brush here. Sorry. That's what I'm trying to get at. But I'm going to hit this with a bunch of dark wash anyway, so I'm not too stressed about it. It really does look like a toy you'd get after eating too many fruit roll-ups. I just see blue raspberry, like gusher packs. Totally. Again, I agree. I think it will be fine when I dry brush it over everything. It's different. It's different creating this, knowing that I'm gonna dry brush over later, instead of getting to see it all like come together at once. It's like one of those interesting videos that you see on the internet of like somebody painting a picture and then they stand up and flip it upside down and like bam, it's Bruce Lee. Like that's the surprise that this dry brushing of silver does to me. It just makes it look dope suddenly. See, and that's what I don't want. That kind of works because this is a darker point. Here, I'll remind everybody kind of what the base looks like so you can kind of understand what I'm building around. The whole thing is supported on its tail, right? Kind of like this. It sits kind of up like this. How do you? And like that. So it'll be action shot. Bam. All right, anyway. I'm touching it way too much. Okay. Yeah, no, I like this because it's blue here, the silver goes all the way down to the tail, and then it kind of... Alright. Here's what I can do. There, right? I don't know if it's necessary. I'll try it. Just a little side of the brush, just to get some of that blue in there to work with. I need it not yet anyway. Just not getting good. There we go. I already don't like it. No. Okay. I'm gonna leave that for now. I'm gonna leave that for now because I like how it goes from blue to gray. All right. Drop that. Great. All right, so all right, here we go. So now we're mixing silver dragon with lich skin to create this back color. Basically kind of be working up into the head. I guess I can. Might as well start that. This is kind of the base colors that I was hoping for. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Oops. Found the right spot. There we are. Okay. Basically what I do, it's super simple. I just mix these two colors together. I was gonna try and say something fancy, but nope. That's what I'm doing. I use a 2-to-1 on it because I want it to be more gray. No, what's the right brush for this? I would say that this is the right brush for this, but this is too much blue. I don't want to. Will you guys give me 30 seconds while I go wash this brush? I'll be right back. I didn't get me water. Okay. Got it. Let's mix this up. Yeah, there we go. Close. So I could just use this one.
I won't try to talk you into changing your mind. I only ask that you behave justly.
Faded the blue. Yes. Okay. Here's an experiment I had. We're gonna see if it works. Okay. This silver fades pretty well into that blue. Subtle, and I can dry brush a little more of it to give it some shape. But that's what I was going to try and do with this, is take the blue, dry brush it into the corners. Here, help me out. What do you think I should do as the underbit of some of these thick silver scales. Should I take the same turquoise in the wings, sneak them up in there on the upside, or should I kind of leave it silver? I'm trying to decide if I want to just shade these, or I don't know, introduce another color. I don't think I do. I honestly think I want to leave them silver to kind of create this silver back. Yeah, same turquoise. All right. Seeing something come into shape that I did not notice previously that I really like. It's room for blue.
Okay.
It does. So initially digging that. I know this is a stark difference, stark contrast. I keep saying that. I just like the way this blue fades to silver, but I kind of want to. Yep. All right. I'm doing it ever so slightly. You can kind of see the way the silver is laying on top of these other colors. It just slowly changes the whole look. I did it with just a few scales. It's just once you start dry brushing silver, everything that's it. That's what you get. I'm almost frightened by it. I think that's what I'm really nervous about is if I go full silver, it'll cover it all up. That's okay. 'Cause you know what? It's art. Fuck it. Yep. Okay. It's coming together. It is. I just need... I think I might just wait. Okay. That looks right, though. The silver on the... Silver on the back looks right. Let's give it a whirl. Kind of like that. Subtle. It's super subtle, but it works. Shop the brush. Do 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 do. I will come back and I'll get that. Just this is cool. This is working. I think it's working. Do a few of them around the wing. things. Yeah, that works, Fluby, man. That's cool. Definitely adds. Yes, agreed, Doctor. It does add depth. No! Fuck! That's okay. It's okay. Shouldn't have worried about it. I was going to come back anyway. That looks sick. Oh man. I'm about to get crazy. Awesome. Thanks. Thanks everybody. Overdo it, but I think I can make it work, and then come back with the silver to fix it, to tighten it up. Yo, thanks for fucking being here, everyone. Like, really, like I'm glad that you all enjoy watching me paint dragons. I really do. Thank you, everybody. Hell yeah, who we got? We got 3 folks. Fuck yeah, we got the doctor, we got the wizard, and we got the Flooby Dooby. I'm into it. That's a good spread. There's a lot here. I'm gonna have to come back later with some. No. just wait. I feel like it's sloppy now, but it'll tighten up. Hold on. What I'm doing is I'm just trying to get in these grooves so that when I come back over with a little dry brush, it picks up what I want it to. See how much of it works the way I think it'll work in my head. Down for a second. There we are. Subtle. So from here, I'm using downstrokes to keep the top, but save the light. We're under backlit. Oh, get a little sassy there. Might lose some of that blue, but that's okay, because I don't want all of it. I just want the grooves. Subtle. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, the Doctor, the Wizard, and Flooby-Doo sounds like a song. I love it. Dudes, this worked. It worked pretty well. I can get all the getting the highlights I want. Yeah. Fuck yeah. It's cool. This is working. Sorry if you heard that burp. Man. Yeah. That looks pretty cool. Spruce this up a bit. Hold on a second. Tighten my freaking camera so it's not just wobbly. That's what I gotta do. Might have to go over that again, but question is, do I put blue in there and there. I think I should. And here we go. Here's the crazy. A little bit of the little crisp B out. I'm just gonna go bloop, bloop, and bloop. Awesome. Try pretty quick. Man, it's cool. It's light. This area is just so gray. I might dry brush that with something darker to give it some depth. No, I'll put some wash in it. All right, so I did that. I'm gonna get some silver over top of it. Yeah. I'm getting so tempted to just fucking start dry brushing. Because it looks so good when you just start going at it. Part of me feels like I should have just painted this whole thing turquoise and then just dry brushed over it. It's cool. Alright. You know what I could do? I could make this membrane in here turquoise as well with some like dark brown spots. The pink tongue. Black tongue with blue tip and black spots on the tip of the tongue. I don't know. Fuck it. Figure that out in a minute. Wait a minute. Alright, do I do the rest of the tail? Is it blue all the way down? I feel like I should. I feel like it'll look really dope if it's just blue all the way to the end of the tail. Not blue, but like the back lip. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Why not? Is it Godzilla who charges up? He's got all that weird radiation power. I think that's the monster I'm thinking of. His big beam. Yep, Godzilla. Dope. Man, it's interesting. The less I like try really hard to focus at this, the happier I am with the results. Like if I'm a little more cavalier and not trying to like be super precise, I feel like I just relax a little bit more when I'm painting, and then it seems to work. That's too much. Maybe not. Oh boy. I don't know if y'all can hear my stomach. I'll tell you what happened tonight that got me running my mouth. Dude, yeah, totally, man. Just letting it be. The wizard and I know quite a bit about just sitting back and letting art happen. Man, so straight up tonight we decided that we would order Red Robin or Uber Eats basically to have some food delivered. I was working all day and the girls have been really picky with their food, so we ordered it and we got the wrong order, and by the time we got it, it was like 7:15. My kids hadn't eaten. Lizzie, my wife, just went, fuck, I'm just going to make it. I'm just going to make some food. So she made food for them. And I reached out to DoorDash and I had them resend the meal, which they were able to do. But I forgot to include my wife's burger in that replacement meal. So almost an hour later, right before, just after 8, food showed up. My food showed up, the kids' food showed up, but hers did not. And it was because I thought that one of the burgers initially was correct, but I just forgot. I forgot to have them replace all 3. So she got pretty upset. And I get it. But really, fucking Red Robin. Oh well, it's 100% a first world problem, and the fact that we actually get to have food at all is a blessing. And you know, I'm glad that I'm worrying about this and not where I'm going to get my next meal. recently, God, I was recently reminded how fucking privileged I am just to have air conditioning in Washington State. I asked somebody who was delivering our food if how they did in the heat, and they were like, "Oh, I'm okay, just surviving as best I can." I said, "Do you have AC?" And they looked me right in the eye and said, "No, I'm poor." And I just felt like the biggest piece of shit. Like, oh my god, I bought AC years ago. Now I feel horrible. Ah. Talk about feeling the privilege right then and there. But you know what? I'm again just grateful that I have what I have. I'm just gonna stop talking because I feel like I sound like a complete jackass right now. Ugh. You know, we're just not perfect, right? Perspective, understanding it. Get that silver back out. And God, for real, like, just thanks for hanging out, man. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Dr. Icarus, Cascadian, Wizard, and Flooby Dooby. I'm tired. But I'm happy that y'all are here and hanging out. Just fucking thank you. Brush, and I just got it, but I've used it a lot, and I need to refresh myself on how to properly like take care of my brushes. It's just frizzling. You know what? It's working. It's doing just fine. Shit, there we are. Hell yeah. This looks so sick. Well, you know, it's a little bit of how you brush them, a little bit of how you use them. This brush I just haven't been kind to. If you look at it, I let the paint get all the way up to the top. And those little particles, they get in there and they separate the brushes, the bristle, the little strands ever so slightly. And I just haven't been as kind to the brush as I could be. And as a result, I got these couple of little stray hairs. Yeah. It's good to wash your brush in cold water, from what I have learned, because hot water can make the glue fall apart. Wow. So yeah, I've just, you know, as I work it, as I use this brush, I'm trying to remind myself to thoroughly clean it. I don't know if this is important to know, but the reason I'm mixing this silver dragon with the same gray that I used in the wings is so that when I dry brush with just silver dragon over it, with the metallic silver, it will be lighter, ever so slightly, which will add an additional highlight. I like it. I like silver and blue. That's going to be yellow, so I'm just going to sort that out. They work. I don't know what it is about them. Maybe it's the... Let's go to the other side. Oops. I'll have that back. Oh, well, I don't know if you heard me rip ass, but there it is. Of course, it happened right as the music stopped. TMI, I'm sorry. All right, let's take a look. I mean, it looks pretty good. Yo, maybe I'm seeing that in my mind too. The light blues and the Silver Surfer, dude. Yes, I hear that. I hear that. Silver, blue, and the gold. I mean, it works. Okay. Gotta do something real quick. No, I don't need to do that real quick. Felt like I did. Okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Okay, so this is getting... I might need to add a little more paint. Next step, do I go for the face? Or do I dry brush? I think... Because again, a lot of this stuff, once this... Fingernails are going to be black, silver on top. They're going to be pearlescent, so we're going to go white, silver beneath. I think it's time to work on the face. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you. I took it as a compliment. I will happily take a Silver Surfer reference as a compliment. I'm using a slightly watered down gray, not slightly, quite watered down gray, because what I really want to do is get just some nice darker colors, not nice, but just subtle darker colors in the face, and scales. I'm starting to feel like I should do the inside of the mouth, this membrane. I should do it turquoise, but I feel like that would look ridiculous. Like, I should use pink. But every other membrane is blue. So maybe I should make it blue. I know what to do. I'm going to mix up a light blue. Let's see what I can do with this. Oops. Well, I guess that's blue now. Fuck. Well, that's not what I meant to do, but. Actually, kind of like that. Make it darker in the mouth. Don't have a black on the palette at the moment, but that's okay. So I'm gonna also hit this with a sepia wash. These cheeks, this cheek membrane, so it looks like it's something that's opened a lot. That like kind of like weird. You know, sometimes when it's gonna sound weird, like the inside of an elbow, right? Like some of that the extra skin that's a little foldy and dirty. That's what I'm gonna kind of go with. I hope that makes sense, and I'm not just grossing you out. Just a little later. Added a little bronze inside the mouth, so it kind of gives it a slight reflective. You won't really notice it too much unless you're like looking up at it, but it's meant to give it almost like a little catch of the light reflection. And I think I can make it look good without making it look just like a fucking... Alright. That's subtle. That's okay. Oh shit, it's 11 o'clock. Alright. I think I'm going to need to think about that a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, so here's where I'm at. It's 11 o'clock. I need to start wrapping up. This is awesome. I got a lot of really good progress tonight. And I am at that point where I'm like, okay, I'm not exactly sure what the next step is, so I'm going to need just a little bit of patience to just kind of take the next direction and go for it. I'm happy with the tail. I'm happy with this underglow. That looks cool. When we dry brush on top, it's going to look fucking super cool when all of this shines through and all that stuff looks cool. It'll make it look like all of it. I think I might go over this membrane again. I genuinely want to use pink. I don't know why. And the white teeth. I think pink will just throw the whole thing off. The images basically just show it as silver. And I'm like, maybe I'm overcomplicating it. Maybe it should be silver. Nope, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not going to mess with it. This was fucking awesome. I enjoyed my... dude, fuck, I'm tired. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here, for hanging out, helping bring this Silver Dragon to fruition. I think next time I'm probably going to work on the face and then start dry brushing. No, I'll have to paint this tail. I remember I came up with a really cool Flooby Dooby the other night. We came up with a good color combo, good gradient from gold to copper. I like that, so I think I'm going to do that more. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hell yeah, everybody. This was awesome. I hope you had an amazing evening. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for sticking out, having fun, checking out these awesome, silly dragons that I make. Woo! Thanks for coming! Heck yes. Yeah. Thank you. I hope you all have an incredible evening. I hope the world treats you kindly tomorrow. I hope we all survive another week. Yeah, fuck yeah. Enjoy. I love you all. And good night. We'll let this song roll. Yeah, we'll let the song roll. Everybody. Okay. I think I'm zoning. Alright, y'all. Have a good night. This is Chris B, CB Dragons. I'll see you all later. And have a wonderful week.